What's going on, guys? The tongue is back, and today I have another beer review for you. So we're going to be looking at Blackhorse Brewery's Batch 160 Black IPA. This is in a 1 pint 6 fluid ounce bottle, and it is 10% alcohol by volume. Well, that's a lot, especially for a big bottle. That's big. They are, it says Blackhorse Brewery Tennessee Ales. And it says here, Death Waits in the Dark. And it's kind of cool. It's got a cool label. It's got like these set of wings with a sword, like in the middle of it there. And a bunch of wings with like a shield, like all around the side of the side of the bottle, around the label. It's pretty cool. Interesting looking label there. And it says on the back here, it says, this high gravity black IPA is a unique beer. It is named in honor of a unique group of people, our friends from the 160th Special Operations Aviation Regiment, the Night Stalkers. Go to and it says www.nsa160.com to learn more about the Night Stalkers. A portion of the proceeds from the sale of this beer was donated to the Night Stalker Association. It says NSDQ, which I'm not exactly sure what that means. Night Stalker or something, I'm assuming. So the IBUs, it says, are 67 IBUs, which is middle of the road or so for an IPA. It says, our Blackhorse brewers produce fine, handcrafted Tennessee ales with the freshest ingredients for your drinking enjoyment. And they are based out of Knoxville, Tennessee. And I think I just heard, or I was looking on Untapped, and it says that there's the one on Untapped they're saying is based out of Clarksville. So I'm assuming they opened up another one in Clarksville. I don't know. There was a few words on Untapped that I was able to find. And really it just says here, it says strong coffee and chocolate with the distinct hoppiness at the end. So we'll find out. I mean, typically you see coffee and chocolate in like stouts and porters. So, but let's go ahead and dive into this sucker. Yeah, that is black, all right. See that right to the top of it? That's how you pour it right there, buddy. So, yeah. I cannot see through that at all. Not one bit. That is pitch black. And it's not like sometimes you can see on some beers, even like really dark beers, you can't really see through it. But if you look maybe towards the, like at the bottom of the glass or sometimes on the sides, you get like little hints of light, like you just see it in like the right light. This one, no. This one is black. Black. It's got a very nice looking very nice looking tan head. It's a 2-finger tan head. Looks good. There's not a lot of really tight bubbles, but it seems to be holding up very well. And obviously, you can't tell anything on the carbonation on this one because I can't see anything. So let's go ahead and get the aroma. Wow, there's a lot going on there already. So I'm getting some citrusy notes from the hops. Very kind of grapefruity, maybe even a little bit of lemoniness from the hops. And I'm getting that the malts now, which are very much a toasted, more like kind of like a stout-ish type of malt. You know, very much a roasted malt, very dark roasted malts. Get some dark fruits in there a little bit. Maybe a hint of chocolate. Not really getting any coffee notes. Just yet, anyways. But let's go ahead and dive in. Cheers. Ooh, well, that is hoppy. That is very bitter. Very bitter. Very, very bitter. Let me take another sip here. That is bitter for two reasons. One is the hoppiness, which is it's not overly hoppy, but it does have a good hoppiness, and it's more of a light citrus type of a hoppiness. Like I mentioned in the flavor and just, you know, the aroma, it's definitely kind of a lighter hoppiness. But you do get that does come through in there. You also get, and this is where I'm getting the coffee. You're getting that coffee notes, that coffee bitterness comes through as well. But you also get bitterness from the malts, almost like burnt toast. It kind of has that burnt toast, but it's burnt in like a good way. It tastes like, it's like, you know, when you take like if you're making, like, say, a cheese sandwich on the stove or something, and you set it on the stove and you go to do something else and you forget about it and you come back and it's just the one side or both sides of it is just completely crusted over and black. That's what it tastes like. But there's flavor in that, though. Like, if for some reason it still tastes good, but that's what it reminds me of. That kind of like that really just, you burnt the toast, completely charred it. It's just black as can be. And surprisingly enough, at least not yet, that 10% alcohol has not come through yet. Mouthfeel is wonderful. And it's not overly carbonated. Man, this one, like, right in the back of the tongue, right on the back of the tongue. Man, it's just an explosion of bitterness. But it's an explosion of bitterness from the malts, from the hoppiness. So everything is kind of combined into a bitterness like no other. Wow, and it just lingers, like it just stays there. And look at the lacing on this glass, too. That is got some great lacing, good conditioning. And, I mean, I've drank about half of this glass already, and I've still got a good half a finger of solid head there, which is really good. That's good. That's some great conditioning. That's what you want to see in a beer. You want that head to kind of, you know, stay up there a little bit. Helps keep all the flavors in there. But, yeah, this one really, it sticks with you. This kind of, to me, I think of this to me kind of, I think of this as like a, it's like a stout, excuse me, It tastes like a stout mixed with an IPA. You take the best of an IPA and you take the best of a stout and put them, excuse me, and you put them together, and you get this beer. And I don't know, this is the first black IPA I've ever had, so I haven't had anything else in the style, so I don't know what the other ones, what you're supposed to look for in this style. But it is very good. Like I said, you get the citrusy notes, you get you get some coffee, you get like burnt toast. You get, to me, this is really good. Like I said, I've never had anything else in this style, but this I like. And the conditioning on this beer is just lovely. It's great. And I think the overall bitterness of the beer, combining everything that makes this beer like really kind of bitter, I think that kind of overshadows the alcohol, so you don't really taste much of the alcohol at all. Like this, to me, this does not taste like a 10% alcohol beer. This to me tastes more like a 6 or 7% alcohol beer. So very good job at hiding the alcohol in this one. Very, very good. I mean, I could honestly, this is a beer that would get you in a lot of trouble. This beer would get me in a lot of trouble because it's really good. It drinks easy, and you can't taste the alcohol. I mean, for as dark a beer as this is, for as bitter of a beer as this is, this one drinks, and for the amount of the alcohol percentage in this drinks super easy, and I could honestly just down this and in no time be completely trashed. So yeah, this is totally a 9 out of 10. Like, I try not, I sometimes I do tend to give out high ratings for beers, but you know what? If I like something and really like it, I'm gonna rate it high. Especially if, this is the first beer that I've had in this style, so I don't really know what to compare it to. So when I find other black IPAs, I'm going to compare them to this beer because this one, to me, is really good. So it is a 9 out of 10 for me. So don't forget to check out Blackhorse Brewery Batch 160 Black IPA. This is some darn good stuff right here. Well, thanks for watching, folks, and I will see you in the next video.